call the regular February school board meeting to order.
Thank you.
Invocation by Mr. Henry Lafont, District 7, and in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to gather this evening and for the infinite blessings you have bestowed upon us. Let us conduct this meeting with the vision to see the best of things to come, the divine wisdom to make informed decisions for our district, and most of all, faith that you are with us every step of the way. We ask all of this in your holy name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item D, roll call.
President, Mr. Wright. Here. Dr. Diop. Here. Babin.
Here.
Ms. Petita.
Here.
Mr. Duplantis. Here. Ms. Bourgeois.
Here.
Mr. Lafont.
Here.
Ms. Wells.
Here.
Ms. Sharpenchair.
Here. Item number 2, awards and recognition. A, introduce new administrators. Mr. Martin.
Absolutely. So we are introducing Ms. Chastity Email, who is not new to us, but I will say that she comes to us with a wealth of experience, including former finance director for the LaFouche Parish government, and most recently the assistant business manager under Ms. Ortiz. She is more than well prepared to take on this role, and I'm excited to introduce her as the new business manager.
Finding me the opportunity to serve the district in this capacity. I do have a hard act to follow. I have appreciated all the knowledge Ms. LaFont has shared with me, and I will miss working with her.
Well, Ms. Email, I tell you, when she took over, we had COVID, a hurricane. Don't bring any of that.
Better take that home with her. Item B, LaFouche Parish School District student, staff, and group recognitions. Mr. Guidry.
So the first one will actually be Ms. Delcom.
Okay.
So I have the honor of announcing and recognizing a student who was selected for the Council for Exceptional Children's National Yes I Can Award. This award is given to a handful of students throughout the nation, and one of our very own LaFouche Parish students will be honored in San Antonio in about a month. So Ms. Daphne Jones, the former Director of Special Education, nominated, and Owen Dalot from Thibodeau High School will be traveling to San Antonio for the Yes I Can Self-Advocacy Award, which recognizes students and youth with exceptionalities who have demonstrated achievement that far exceeds expectations in assuming practical responsibility for oneself, using knowledge of legal rights, advancing one's goals, or advocating for one's needs. Owen is receiving this for self-advocacy. Congratulations, Owen, on this national recognition. We are super proud of you.
Okay, I will want to brag on you a little bit, hoping not to embarrass you too much. Owen comes here so often that I need to get an office here. Owen's gotten just about every award that we give musicians. He's gotten just about every award that we give our kids that excel academically, and he also serves on my student advisory council, telling me what we're doing right and wrong in our schools every day. So I just want to thank you for what you've done in my development as well, because I've learned as much from you as I think we've taught you. So thank you so much. And what grade are you in again? And I won't brag about his ACT score, but just know that it was probably higher than if I'd have taken it 3 times. Good job, brother. Congratulations.
Just a quick thank you to Ms. Daphne Jones for nominating him, recognizing his outstanding attributes in the past.
Party in the back.
Alrighty, so I get the honor of announcing the high school awards this month. Mrs. Delcom's not here, so it is an honor because a lot of these students were my former students. And I'm afraid to think that I even have a former student whose child is receiving an award tonight. So I've been around that long. So with that, let me start. The student that will be recognized first is Mr. Blake Gravere from Central Lafourche High School. Blake was selected by the Louisiana Association of Student Councils as the 2024 Student Representative of the Louisiana State Board of Elementary and Secondary Education.
Good job, congratulations. And just so everybody knows, you can move to take pictures, but Mr. Gitter's gonna have these online and on Facebook at Quality Public Schools. Okay.
All righty, the next student I know is not here. He's at a playoff game for Central Lafourche High School for soccer. Samuel Hodson will receive 2 awards tonight. He was selected as the 2023 Heisman High School Scholarship State winner. And he also was selected as the WWL A+ Athlete of the Year. Samuel Hodson. Alrighty, next up is a student who placed second in the state FFA. God, I never can say this word. This exempt. Somebody say it.
Extemporaneous.
Thank you, FFF. People already been attempting that. I'm gonna blame that on OH too. Public speaking leadership development event, and that is Madeline Fussum.
Good soccer games tonight.
She's a soccer player too?
I don't know, but she may be.
Okay. All righty. This next student was the high point scorer in the state FFA Dairy Cattle Judging Career Development event. And this is Miss Layla Keller from Central Lafourche High School. All right, next up is from Thibodeau High School. This student was selected by the Louisiana High School Athletic Association's All-State Team, Mr. Bryce Knockout. Which sport was that in?
Swim.
Swim, all right, in swimming.
Oh, we put another picture. Where are we? Oh, there it is.
All right, these are the group recognitions. This team placed second at the Louisiana Beta Convention in the Living Literature Competition. From Central Lafourche High School's Beta Club, Rayleigh Bro, Olivia Chilton, Alyssa Crisoni, Kate DeGrees, Isabella Dishman, Isabella Hanley, Olivia Knockham, Reese Plaisance, Lillian Skurlock, and Matthew St. Germain.
Did everybody get there? All right, good job.
The next group of students will be recognized for their second place. They're the FFA Blue Team at the State Dairy Cattle Judging Career Development. Again, from Central Lafourche High School, Reese Bourne, Anthony Plaisance, Jaden Porsche, and Layla Keller.
Isn't that right?
All right, again from Central Lafourche High School, the FFA Blue Team. These students placed third in the State Horse Evaluation Career Development Event. Reese Bourne, Aubrey Leger, Grant Roger, and Adele Stein.
Am I blocking him?
Good.
I feel like I'm blocking him. Hold on. There we go. There you go. That's good.
Looks like he's
I was photobombing.
So the next group of students placed second in the State Dairy Cattle Evaluation Career Development Event from Central Lafourche High School, 4-H team. Reese Bourne, Anthony Plaisance, Jaden Porsche, and Adele Stein. All right, the next group of students placed third in the State Horse Evaluation Career Development Event from Central Lafourche High School's 4-H team. Reese Bourne, Aubrey Leger, Alexis Lyons, and Adele Stein.
Okay, folks, thank you for being here as we celebrate the accomplishments of all these students. Many of you heard this spiel before, but we couldn't be as successful as we are as a school system, and these kids couldn't be all that they're turning out to be without your help and support. So for all the countless hours driving them to and from, we certainly thank you for your support. Thank you for sharing your amazing kids with us. And I believe all the restaurants are open, so you can maybe go get a little Chick-fil-A while you're in Thibodeau. But we all thank you for what you do every day. And if you want to see an exciting meeting, you're welcome to stay. Otherwise, you'll have a great night. Be safe. Thank you so much.
On to number 3, approval of board consent agenda items. A, approval of board consent agenda items. B, minutes of regular board meeting held January 10th, 2024. C, observances in schools, Employee Appreciation Day on March 1st, 2024. National School Social Worker Week on March 3rd through the 9th, 2024. Louisiana School Lunch Week and National School Breakfast Week, March 4th through the 8th, 2024. Moved by Ms. Petita, second by Ms. Babin. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Excuse me. Moving on to item number 4, approval of business committee recommendations as per meeting held January 24th, 2024. Ms. Sharpton.
Thank you, President Bourgeois. The recommended action is to approve the renewal quotes from Mrs. Carmel Grow in column 4 with a total proposed premium of $330,373, and to reject uninsured motorist, reject terrorism coverage, and to authorize the superintendent to sign all documents related to this renewal. And I have a motion. Oh, so moved. Can I have a
I need a second.
second?
Ms. Wells.
Ms. Wells, thank you.
Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item B, to approve the contract from Norris Insurance Consultants Incorporated to provide certificate management services and insurance consulting services. So moved.
Do I have a second? Dr. Biot. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item C, to appoint Mrs. Chastity Hemel via a resolution as Director of Authority to the Louisiana Community Development Authority, LCDA, Board, replacing Mrs. LaFawn Ortiz, whose term expires in February 2024. So moved. May I have a second?
Mr. Wright. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item D, to award the lowest, most responsive and responsible bidder, DA Exterminating Company of Homa, for District Pest Control Services. So moved.
Need a second? LaFawn. Excuse me. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item E, to approve extending the current subscription services with school status for student data collection software through January 5th, 2025. So moved.
Need a second? Ms. Wells? Any public comment? Any board comment? I just want to say that I really like this school status program. It's very informative to the parents and for teachers to get in contact with parents. So I'm glad that we're going to extend this contract. Any other comments? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item F, to approve advertisement for bids on small equipment and large equipment needed by the Child Nutrition Department throughout the 2024-2025 school year as the need arises in compliance with current bid laws. So moved.
Need a second? Excuse me, Ms. Babin? Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item G, to approve advertisement for bids on the following items needed by the Child Nutrition Department throughout the 2024-2025 school year as the need arises in compliance with regulations of the State Department of Education. A, milk and milk products. B, bread. C, all other food items. D, janitorial and paper products. E, cleaning of grease traps. F, concentrated detergents. So moved.
I need a second. Dr. Dion? Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Shortenshed. Moving on to item 5, approval of Land and Facilities Management Committee recommendations as per meeting held January 24th, 2024. Ms. Babin.
Item A, to approve a change order request for various repairs in the sum of $164,127.75 and to add 20 days to the contract at Thibodeau Middle School. So moved.
Need a second? Mr. LaFont? Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item B, to approve renewing a 3-year contract with Mr. Lee Block, the Lafourche Parish School Board Contract Land Manager. So moved.
Need a second? Mr. DePlantis? Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries. I'm sorry.
Item C, to approve a change order request for various Hurricane Ida repairs in the sum of $12,170.12 at Cutoff Elementary School. So moved.
Need a second? Mr. Cheatham? Any public comment? Any board comment? We can vote. Motion carries.
Item D, to approve a change order request for various Hurricane Ida repairs in the sum of $30,511.80 at La Rose Cutoff Middle School. So moved.
Need a second? Ms. Shortenshed? Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item E, to approve a change order request for Hurricane Ida repairs in the sum of $5,866.33 to install ceramic carpet flooring in 2 kindergarten restrooms due to water damage from Hurricane Ida at North Rose Elementary School. So moved.
Is there a second? Mr. White? Any public comment? Any board comment?
Madam President, I just want to clarify, as we did at the committee meeting, that ceramic carpet flooring is actually not carpet flooring. It is not. We had an explanation. It is a type of ceramic flooring. Everyone can rest assured.
It's kind of like epoxy.
It's a two-party pot.
Yeah. Any other board comment? Hearing none, you can vote. Motion carries.
Item F, to approve a change order request for various Hurricane Ida repairs in the sum of $32,626.10 at South Lafourche High School. So moved.
Need a second? Ms. Wells? Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, you can vote. Motion carries.
Item G, to approve a change order request for Hurricane Ida repairs to add 111 days to the contract at W.S. LaFog Elementary School. So moved.
Need a second? It wasn't not raining. Ms. Fertitta seconds the motion. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item H, to approve a change order request for various Hurricane Ida repairs in the sum of $6,682.36 and to add 14 days at Raceland Upper Elementary School. So moved.
Second by Dr. Dion. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item I, to approve a change order request for various Hurricane Ida repairs in the sum of $7,347 and to add 10 days to the contract at Lockport Upper Elementary School. So moved.
Need a second? Ms. LaFont? Any public comment? Any board comment? You can vote. Motion carried.
Item J, to approve a change order request for repairs in the sum of $5,204 to replace kitchen doors and hardware and to add 10 days to the contract at Lockport Upper Elementary School, single point of entry repairs. So moved.
Need a second? Ms. Robinson? Any public comment? Any board comment? You can vote. Motion carries.
Item K, to approve a change order request for Hurricane Ida repairs in the sum of $15,256.99 and to add 50 days to the contract for lead abatement of the Building 8 at Galliano Elementary School. So moved.
Second. And Ms. Wells? Public comment? Any board comment? You can vote. Motion carries.
Item L, to approve a change order request for various Hurricane Ida repairs in the sum of $24,950.97 at South Lafourche High School and Central Lafourche High School athletic fields. So moved.
Any second? Roll call. Are there any public comments? Board comments? Hearing none, you can vote. Motion carries.
Item M, to approve a change order request for Hurricane Ida repairs in the sum of $31,281.99 and to add 30 days to the contract at Golden Meadow Upper Elementary School. So moved.
Second by Mr. Duplantis. Is there any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item N, to approve a request to advertise for bids for the new classroom building at St. Charles Elementary School, not to exceed $4,950,179.26, with the funding source of FEMA and Lafourche Parish School District construction funds. So moved.
Second by Mr. Wright. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
Item O, to approve a request to advertise for bids for the generator replacement at Central Lafourche High School, not to exceed $73,460, with a funding source of the Lafourche Parish School District construction funds. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Charpentier. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries.
And item P, to approve a request to advertise for bids for Hurricane Ida repairs for the kitchen hood replacement at Golden Meadow Upper Elementary School, not to exceed $151,290, with a funding source of FEMA. So moved.
Seconded by Ms. Petita. Any public comment? Any board comment?
Comment. As the public can see in it, that are always the agenda for the land and facilities portion of that meeting is always very long because we're still dealing with IDA repairs and FEMA. So that's why that agenda is so much longer than it normally would be. Also, it seems like the board just, we vote yes, vote yes, vote yes. But all of these items were thoroughly discussed at the land and facilities meeting. We have, the contractors are here, they answer questions, they explain exactly what everything is. So I call it the meat and potatoes of these agenda items are taken care of at that committee meeting, so that when the board does get to it, we can move on with our meeting without much interruption.
Thank you, Ms. Petita. Any other board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries. Move on to number 6, new business. A, to consider approving the 2024-2025 academic school calendar. Mr. Phipps.
Superintendent Martin, President Boudoir, members of the board, each year school districts must adopt a school calendar for the upcoming school year. The state law mandates a school calendar that must feature a minimum of 63,720 minutes of instructional time for students. This equates to a minimum of 360 minutes per day. It also mandates 182 working days for teachers. If you would refer to our proposed calendar for the 24-25 school year, you will see that it features 65,625 minutes of instructional time at 375 minutes per day, which is well above the minimum instructional minutes required. Allows us to bill 5 days emergency time so that if schools have to close due to emergencies, we would not have to make up those days. Please be aware that in the event of school closures beyond the 5 days, holidays could be eliminated at the discretion of the superintendent to meet the minimum number of instructional days. Professional days will once again consist of full days. There will be a total of 5 professional days beginning on Thursday, August 1st, August 2nd, and 5th, September 3rd, and October 15th. The calendar also features 2 teacher record days, one on Tuesday, August 6th, 2024, and one on Friday, May 23rd, 2025. With this total, our teachers will have the mandated 182 working days. Students' first day of school will be on Wednesday, August 7th, 2024, and the last day of school will be on Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. The holiday schedule is coded in pink. Finally, the calendar has been approved by our superintendent and reviewed by our supervisory committee. I present it to you for adoption for the 24-25 school year.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Wright moves the motion to accept the calendar. Ms. Ballard seconds it. Any public comment? Any board comment? I just want to say this looks like a very nice calendar. I like the holidays and it's broken up really well. Job well done. Thank you.
Madam President, can I also just interject something that Mr. Wilson and I spoke about? I think I've spoken to so many board members. In arriving at this calendar, we have in years past put out teacher surveys to ask what is most impactful to them as it relates to when the holidays are, when tests should happen. We use that information over many years of doing that to arrive at this calendar. It is the large consensus amongst our staff members that they do in fact want a fall break. They want a full 1 week Thanksgiving, they want a full 2 week Christmas, and they want a full 1 week Mardi Gras. With all of that being said, as long as the last day of the second working period happens the day before Christmas, the calendar basically builds itself. As you have to go out left for those half of the year and then out right for the other half of the year. And we did move one professional development day from the spring to the beginning of the school year, adding a PD day in light of the transition from J campus to on course. This will require additional training for our teachers to make that transition. But I do want to also say that I will likely be coming to the board with an announcement that over the summer, we hope to provide PD opportunities for our teachers to, at their discretion, come in, receive this on-course professional development, get paid to do it, and then in those days where we're giving district-wide PD, if they've already accomplished their on-course PD at a time and place of our choosing throughout the summer months, we give them additional time in their classroom to prepare for the kids. So it would be a swap 1-for-1, but they can get paid to come in and do it. So while it's an additional PD load in the front end, for some of our teachers, they may be able to have an opportunity to come and do that PD over the summer and then relieve some of their burden to prepare their classrooms as they wait for children. So all of those things were considered as we developed this plan.
I like that. I like when teachers have options. Yes, sir.
Ms. Martin, the PD work would be done here?
No, sir. It would be at various sites throughout the district. In some cases, the principal can accomplish this on their campus, and in most cases, when it's on course, it would be people like Ms. Katie McCarthy from IT delivering to large groups of teachers all at once. Yes, sir.
Any other board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries. Item B, to consider approving Eureka Math Square professional development by elementary and middle school, for elementary and middle schools. Ms. Watson? Yes.
We received an allocation from the Louisiana Department of Education for $136,500 for the purpose of funding math curriculum coaching. So at this time, we like to spend $105,300 on 27 days through Great Minds to achieve this professional development. I'm asking for your
Need a motion? Ms. Petita, motion, and Dr. Dion, second the motion. Any public comment? Any board comment? Hearing none, we can vote. Motion carries. Item C, consider approving revisions to the IT manager job description. Mr. Lee?
Superintendent Martin, President Bourgeois, members of the board, I'm here this evening to request that we have a change in our IT manager job description. Some of the items that you'll see there that are stricken and some items that were added as preferred. We're trying to cast a wider net, try to attract as many applicants as possible. Also, at the very end, you'll see that we have stricken out a section where they have to sign. All of our job descriptions are electronic now, so that is, we need to have it there as well. So while we're making the change, we added that in. I'm asking for your approval this evening.
Motion made by Dr. Dion, seconded by Ms. Wells. Any public comment? Any board comment? Ms. LaFawn?
Mr. Lee, I noticed that you're removing any degree from IT at all.
That again, I'm sorry, sir.
I was trying to look at what you were putting up. You're removing, you just want a university degree, it didn't have to be a specialized degree.
Yes, sir.
So if they come in with like a history degree and we pick them, you feel you can train them?
That is the plan, yes, sir.
Okay.
President, if I may, Mr. Henry, I just wanted, we have within our ranks people that are technically savvy and can keep the system up and running. I want to be clear, the technical side, we have not just services, but frankly duplication of services and folks that know how to keep the system up and running. This position is more about business and business leadership, human resources, financing, and developing a path forward in terms of developing infrastructure and human resources. So that's the skills that we're looking for. Ideally, having both the technical and the leadership side of it. But what the department needs right now is somebody that can manage both. We did not build that in the last one. So that's why we're asking to broaden it a little bit with the hopes that we get somebody with both the technical expertise and the general business leadership acumen to perform well in the show. But have no fear, when you turn it on, the internet's going to work.
I have problems with that. Thank you, Mr. Morton. And Mr. Lee.
Yes, sir.
Any other board comment? Well, hearing none, we can vote.
As soon as I said it.
Yeah. It would go out on the IT, Item, motion carries. Number 7, memorial resolutions. A, Mr. Guy Guidry, retired teacher. Ms. Petito.
Mr. Guy Guidry was hired on August 16, 1993, as a teacher at East Thibodeau Junior High School. The school transitioned to a middle school in 2000. Mr. Guidry retired from East Thibodeau Middle School on June 27, 2013, serving Lafourche Parish School District for a total of 20 years. And I would like to say that I had the pleasure of working with Mr. Guidry on 2 separate occasions, because when he worked in middle schools, but then also when he retired, he moved to the Catholic schools. He went to E.D. White, so I was able to meet up with him again, and I really enjoyed working with him. He was a very spiritual man, very honest, and a good teacher, and he has a wonderful family. And I just found out tonight that Miss Palmer Grow is his sister-in-law. I know Annie and the family, but I didn't know that. So My sincere condolences to Annie and the children and you.
Mr. LaFont?
I've known Guy for a very long time. My wife Kim and I and Guy and Eddie are very close friends. We've tailgated together, we've dined together, we've visited together. I don't know of anybody that had a bigger heart than Guy. And it's a tremendous loss to our community. And all you have to do is read the memorials, his obituary. And you can see all the students he touched, all the people he touched, how he touched this entire community. That he is a tremendous, his death is a tremendous loss to our community.
I have to echo that. I'm a family friend of the Guidrys. My sister, Gay, and I went to school together and were very close friends, and along with my husband. And you are so right, Mr. LaFont. He was like a gentle giant and loved to have a good time. So
A gentle man.
yes, yes. He will be tremendously missed. B, Miss Elaine Thibodeau, retired teacher, Miss Becky.
Miss Elaine Thibodeau was hired as a teacher at W.S. LaFog Elementary School on August 26, 1968. Ms. Thibodeau remained at W.S. LaFog Elementary School until her retirement on July 20th, 1988. Ms. Thibodeau served the Lafourche Parish School District for a total of 30 years.
Item C, Mr. Ollie Kenneth Pat Sush, retired teacher and coach, Dr. Diop.
Mr. Ollie Kenneth Pat Zush was hired as a teacher and assistant football coach in 1955 at Lockport Junior High. In 1956, Coach Zush transferred to Thibodeau High School, continuing both as a teacher and assistant football coach. In 1958, he transferred to Thibodeau Junior High School to serve as teacher, head football coach, and athletic director. Coach Zush left Lafourche Parish in 1962, returning in 1977 to serve as head football coach and athletic director at Thibodeau High School. He also served as driver's education instructor. In 1982, Coach Zush resigned from coaching, but continued as a teacher until his retirement on June 1st, 1995. Coach Zush served the Lafourche Parish School District for 25.5 years. Additionally, some of Coach Zush's personal accomplishments include he was the District Coach of the Year multiple times, Louisiana Sports Writers Class A State Coach of the Year in both 1968 and 69, head coach of the East All-Stars in 1969, head coach of the West All-Stars in 1970. Yes, they wanted him to coach against himself. He was inducted into the Coronal, the bird, grades at E.D. White Catholic High School in 1988. He received the key to the city of Thibodeau in 2007, as well as 2022. And of course, that's always could be a joke in that too. The first key didn't work, maybe. Being honored as senior mayor for a day by Mayor Charles Kywet. In 2018, the new press box at E.D. White football stadium was dedicated as Pat Zush Press Box. In 2022, Coach Zush was honored with a testimonial attended by over 300 former coaches, players, family, and friends. He received a proclamation from the state representative, Jerome Z. Zarang, proclaiming October 29, 2022 as Coach Pat Zush Lifetime Achievement Day. He was also awarded the key to the jail in 2022 by Sheriff Craig Weber. Exactly. Most recently, he was inducted into the 2023 Bioregion Athletic Hall of Fame at, I believe, sponsored or at Terrebonne General Health System. I wish I would have truly met this man. I'm always fond of anybody called coach. The two titles that to me are endearing to most students are coach and teacher. And to have both of them listed on this gentleman's resume, I'm sure speaks a lot to all the people he touched and the lives he affected positively. So that's what I have to say.
And I just want to say that I knew Coach Lush for years and never did know that his name was Ollie. I just thought it was Coach Lush. And, but he was a fine, fine man, a gentleman and a gentleman. D, Ashton Newkirk. Ashton Alexander Newkirk was a 10th grade student at Thibodeau High School. He was the son of Miss Ashley Kopus and Blake Newkirk. Ashton passed away on Thursday, December 28, 2023. He was 16 years old. E, Leland Grenier. Leland Alexander Grenier was a 7th grade student at 6th Ward Middle School. He was the son of John and Jasmine Labora Grenier. Leland passed away on Thursday, January 4, 2024. He was 12 years old. I can comment about that. Recently the Fuchs Education Foundation did a coloring contest in the middle and the elementary schools, and it was a king cake for the King Cake Festival. And Leland was really excited about doing a sheet, to color a sheet and enter it into the contest. And unfortunately, he passed away before he was able to submit it. So his parents and his grandparents colored sheets and presented them. They were presented at the King Cake Festival. They also received, they were recognized, and they received a poster of the King Cake Festival. So it was very, very touching. And for both of these students, I know it's very hard for the parents to lose a child. I'm just sorry for them and having condolences. Madam President, I move that these resolutions be adopted by general consent and that a copy of the resolutions be recorded on a special page of our minute. With no objections, let the record reflect that these resolutions were adopted by general consent and will be recorded on a special page of our minute book. Number 8, tentative dates of future meetings. Committee meetings, Policy and Academics Committee, Business Committee, and Land and Facilities Management Committee, Wednesday, February 21st, 2024. B, regular board meeting, Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. Number 9 is adjournment. I just would like to wish everybody a happy Mardi Gras. Enjoy your break next week. Well, be safe. Valentine's Day. And also, almost forgot. I'm so glad I didn't. This is Ms. LaFawn Ortiz's last board meeting. So we would like to thank her for her service and all the wonderful things she has done here to help support our board and our district. Thank you, Ms. LaFawn.